Gestamp and the COVID-19. Hello everyone and welcome again to this podcast series. We have to be all of us Gestamp people united in front of the COVID-19 global crisis. This is the aim. You might be at home, but we want to be nearby, providing useful information that can help. Yes, we will overcome these difficult times as long as we stay united as a Gestamp team. Today we will talk about learning. It's always good to learn something new, but in these times it is especially useful. Online training will keep our minds tuned and fulfill the void of a sudden work routine stop. There are many services and platforms for learning online, and of course Gestamp has one of its own, Gestamp Corporate University. We have just talked with its manager. Marta Urdiain is a Gestamp Corporate University manager. Hello Marta, how are you?
Very well, thanks. And you?
Okay, doing great, thank you. From Gestamp Learning Department, what tools and what courses do you have available for employees so we can keep on learning from home?
Well, when we talk about tools, one of the main channels of Gestamp Corporate University is its virtual channel, Gestamp Global Learning. Since 2013, Gestamp Global Learning is accessible to all Gestamp employees anytime, anywhere, and through any devices, laptops, tablets, smartphones. The access to the virtual campus is really simple. If we Google Gestamp Global Learning, it is the first result to be shown. Typing your username and password should be enough to access. Once inside, in the main page, there is a link to the training catalog. This brings me to the second point of your questions, the courses that we have available for employees. Our training offer is very wide, with about 140 courses, some of them available in the 18 language of the group and most in English and Spanish. I will highlight that all the courses have been developed by the Corporate University tailored to Gestamp needs, in close collaboration with internal experts who generously share their knowledge with the rest of the group. The subjects are very diverse, from transversal topics such as the Microsoft courses or the financial for non-financial training to our technologies, where I will highlight the post-hardening or the ArtWelding Learning Path. The courses within our Financial Academy, essential quality tools such as the EFIMA methodology, knowledge related to the One Gestamp project, such as Gestamp Product Creation System or Gestamp Quality System, and all of it without forgetting our Leadership Academy, where we develop the skills to lead ourselves, develop our team, and lead the business.
Okay, congratulations Marta for that exciting and impressive catalog and system of the corporate university. It sounds very, very exciting and encouraging. But in this exceptional moment, do you have any training or any advice specifically on health and safety at home?
Indeed, the corporate university has launched an initiative in which we offer, through the virtual campus, small pieces of training with advice to deal with this situation. These tips that we release on a weekly basis cover very diverse topics that run from how to work from home, aspects related with health and safety, how to work with virtual teams, digital tools, and more to come, and that we are already preparing.
Brilliant, Marta, but tell us, why is it so important to keep learning during the lockdown period?
Well, without forgetting all the colleagues who must continue working during these exceptional circumstances and who need to be trained urgently and immediately in matters such as the use of personal protective equipment, for the rest of us, it's essential to develop new skills that help us to restore normal business operation in optimal conditions. To use sport smart simile, it is necessary to work us on the sidelines to play hard on the field. Despite this situation that we are experiencing globally, we must not forget that knowledge is a key factor for business productivity, and that training is an essential tool for improving the competitiveness of the companies and updating professional skills, facilitating our rapid incorporation when this situation ends.
It is absolutely clear. So finally, what message of encouragement would you give to our listeners to join the training courses?
I think that we must see this situation as an opportunity. Training increases our capacity and therefore our job satisfaction. It increases our confidence and self-esteem. And in this case, when it comes to online training, at the same time, it helps to develop us new digital skills that are so important with the transformation that we are living. In fact, a lot of Gestamp employees are requesting online training in this period. In addition, online training doesn't need to be alone. All Gestamp training team is at your side to advise and support you in everything you need. Go ahead and let us know what you want to learn with us through the mail mycorporateuniversity@gestamp.com.
Marta Urdiain, Gestamp Corporate University Manager, thank you very much for those encouraging words, for being there, and for keeping alive this fabulous offer of learning that we can still use at home. Thank you again, Marta.
Thank you to you, Alberto.
It is not easy to adapt in a sudden change from intense work routines to a total stoppage. We are challenged to find new routines and a healthy balance for this strange parenthesis in our lives. That is why we have also talked to an expert in this matter. Itziar Gómez Aparicio, you are a psychologist and an expert in occupational psychology. Hello, how are you?
Hello, thank you very much. Very well.
Tell us, what can we do to manage as best as possible our emotions during lockdown?
Well, first of all, we need to acknowledge that this situation is new for all of us. We have no reference in the past, and this means that everybody is learning day by day how to deal with this. We will experience different emotions such as fear, sadness, anger, relief, or guilt. We must accept and give a space to all because each of these emotions have its own function. Having said that, we can promote an emotional balance by following some recommendations.
That's good to hear. Can you detail these recommendations?
Sure, we can create routines because as human beings we seek having things under control to feel safe. Reducing uncertainty and knowing what is going to happen allow us to relax and function in a confident way. When external circumstances are chaotic and we have little control over the future, which happens more often than we would like to accept, it is vital to focus on what depends on us. Create a daily routine to give your life an order and be sure that you maintain a good sleep routine. Secondly, you need to listen to your body and take care of it. Physical and mental health are two parts of a whole. Move your body and you will help your mind to move as well. Pay attention to your diet and do exercise every day. There are many different ways of exercising. Just enjoy exploring and find your own way. Then, don't forget to stay connected to the ones you love. Now more than ever, you will be worried about those you love, about their health and well-being. It is important to know that you can feel really isolated, being hyper-connected, so concentrate in your inner circle and take this moment to build profound and authentic relationships.
Indeed, it is very important to stay connected to people that matters, our family, of course, relatives, close friends. Fortunately enough, this crisis has come at a time when we have these tools, wonderful tools such as video conference, so grandparents can see and actually chat viewing online their grandson, and that's something marvelous in a sense of being optimistic that the crisis is happening when we have those kind of communication tools to stay in contact, which is also very, very important. And tell us, Itziar, what do you recommend for social media and for outside news and inputs?
Yeah, that's a really good question. It is very important to limit news and media intake. This need for control we were talking about before can lead you to compulsively seek information. Unfortunately, your control need won't be satisfied, and even worse, your concentration will decrease while your anxiety level increases. For this reason, limit your exposure to information and social media and don't let them invade your life. Apart from that, it is very important to organize your space. During this quarantine, your home can be your best ally or your worst nightmare, and it will depend on your relationship with it. Take this time to adapt your home to your need as far as possible and define which spaces you will use for which purpose.
Yes, we will certainly be moving all the furniture and organizing the libraries and those kind of things. Yes, that is going to happen for sure, yeah.
Yeah, we should do that. And it will certainly help us to spend more time creating, because we can also take advantage of this time to learn something new, maybe a language or cooking, painting, writing, or retaking your guitar lessons. The internet offers us a universe of possibilities, and we just need to decide where to start and set realistic and motivating goals.
Yes, once again, it is good luck that lockdown in modern times happened with the internet ongoing. We would not be able to imagine what would be this same thing without the possibility, as you say, to connect and to learn things and to get information in a relaxed and convenient way. That's very, very true.
Yeah, it is. But finally, it is important not to be watching screens all days. So just the last recommendation would be take one day at a time and thank for what you have, because we spend too much time fearing to lose what we have and not much being grateful and caring about it. So presence and gratitude, which don't need new technologies, are two key elements, not for this quarantine, but for life.
Okay. As professionals, as we still are professionals, even under strange circumstances, should we also take the opportunity to improve our professional skills and knowledges? I mean, doing that new language lessons or those guitar lessons is, of course, very, very nice. But what do you recommend about professional skills? Should we pay attention also to them?
Absolutely. We can certainly take advantage of this time starting that training that you wanted to take but you had no time, or improving those skills that were always limiting your professional development. Unfortunately enough, corporate universities offer a wide range of e-learning courses related to many jobs. So, despite the fact that we can't know what will happen in the future, the truth is that we build our own futures based on our present decisions.
So, from a still professional point of view, Itziar, how can we keep a good working environment at home?
It is very important to draw boundaries and structure our day and, of course, our workplace. It should be organized. And of course, we should keep our dress code and not work in a pajama. It is important to be flexible and kind to ourselves. It is perfectly normal if you find hard to concentrate or to split your personal and professional life. And it is not a drama if your kids appear suddenly in a video conference. we are together learning to deal with these situations. Don't forget to maintain your schedule and your coffee breaks with colleagues.
Yeah.
They are even more useful during this quarantine to keep connected.
Okay, Itziar, so I think I will go and tune the guitar, the old guitar I haven't played for a while. But I will also be very, very attentive to a lot of good advices, exercise, and focusing on important people and important things. And thank you very, very much for those advices, Itziar. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Thank you very much.
Training and healthy routines can be powerful allies in our battle against COVID-19. That's it for today's podcast. As usual, remember that you can participate in the Stay Strong Gestamp actions by sending your supportive messages to the email internalcomms@gestamp.com. I repeat, internalcomms, that's with 2 M's and 1 S at the end, @gestamp.com. It might be texts, drawings by you or your kids, photos, videos, and of course audios that can contribute to keep all of us motivated and united in these difficult days. Thanks for listening. Gestamp's priority is always the safety and well-being of our employees, along with the best service delivery to our clients. All Gestamp plans must follow the contingency plan. Our goal is to prevent and reduce the impact of pandemic in our people and in our business. Stay strong, Gestamp.